Jai Shri Ram, sentence equivalence. Your task is to identify two words that fit into the blank. The feudalism. Okay, feudalism is a system of exploitation introduced by the British, and in Europe it was there based on Christianity, the Bible, because the king is considered above the law, and so he used to exploit the smaller kings and take Lagan. You know, you've seen the movie Lagan. So that system of exploitation. The let's now to quickly understand feudalism. Feudal lords. Now this word can be used with an implied meaning describing politicians who exploit everyone, right? A feudal system. Okay, feudalism means there is an emperor who is also called suzerain, SUZEREIN, or potentate, POTENTATE, all powerful monarch who is exploiting the smaller kings, chota raja. In Telugu, Samantarajulu. In English, vassal or satrap. Please make a note. All these words are important. That's why I'm discussing. I have to constantly remind students, because there is always a risk that somebody somewhere is thinking I'm just showing off my vocabulary here. No, Baba. These reading comprehension passages, these words come, and so please trust me and just follow what I'm trying to tell you to do, so that you can ace the GRE. So don't have any questions. Yeah, you can ask questions, but trust me, if I'm spending so much time and effort recording all this, which is all actually free, I'm putting it on the YouTube also. Well, of course, for a small fee. Don't take anything free from anybody, right? Always despise the free lunch. I don't take anything. Well, so anyway, let's leave this talk here. Feudalism. Vassal, VASSL, SSEL. Satrap, SATRAP. You can see this word can be used in politics. So many satraps means, all these chota industrialists and all fellows who want to join some political party. They will be sycophants now of a person who is little more powerful. So sycophancy you will find in every political party. And well, I don't want to waste my time on that now. So vassal or satrap ante chinnaraju, who has to pay a tribute, TRIBUT. Tribute means a tax, monthly, annually, whatever. Tribute is a word which also means honor and respect. So the satrap or vassal owes allegiance to the potentate. To owe allegiance, OWE, allegiance, ALLEGIANCE. Allegiance means loyalty. Allegiance and loyalty, faithful, show fidelity, FIDELITY, faithfulness. So this fellow is expected to show faithfulness. That means he owes allegiance, otherwise he'll be kicked out from the kingdom. He'll be thrown out from the throne. So this fellow will keep quiet and do chamchagiri. You've seen in the movie Lagan. So this is not an Indian setup. This is the British, based on the Bible, where the king is above the law. So these are extremely exploitative systems of administration, where the potentate exploits the lesser king, and the lesser king, the vassal, exploits the peon, PEON, or serf, SERF. Now the word peon also means a class 4 employee in an office, but peon and serf means landless laborer, who are treated as chattel, CHATTEL, personal property like your laptop and cell phone. Human beings were treated as bonded laborers and chattel, personal property. See, this is the British system. In Europe it used to exist, and you may be mistakenly thinking that was an Indian thing. No, the zamindari system and all that, these are all rubbish imported from Britain. Okay, so the whole system is exploited. Then the vassal will exploit the peon. Poor fellow, he has to die and suffer. That's what in that movie Lagan you saw. Now you have fully understood the word feudalism. The feudalism practiced by Carolingian rulers was still in its dash stage. Only later did features such as sub-infeudation and the consequent necessity of designating a liege lord led to the fully developed system familiar to the students of the high Middle Ages. So see, he is describing what happened in Europe. It was never there. In India, we were all dharmic rulers, but we forgot the lesson that it is Kali Yuga, and that is why Prataparudra lost his kingdom. He had to commit suicide. Kakatiya kingdom was destroyed by the Malichas, the Muslim invaders. Prithviraj Chauhan, so many kings, Harihara Raya, and now your Vijayanagara Empire. So He also lost his kingdom, though he was powerful, because he mistakenly trusted the Muslims. See, Muslims are living exactly according to what their Quran tells them. So if they are strong, they will convert, or those who don't want to convert have to die, or they have to live in dhimmitude, dhimmi. Dhimmi means like you have to live like a slave, and you have to pay taxes, and you will be completely exploited. So dhimmi status, the only way to avoid dhimmi status, Aurangzeb used to impose so many taxes, tourism tax, pilgrimage tax, and after receiving the tax, they used to spit into the mouth of the Hindu. This is the humiliation that the Hindu underwent. Please read history. So, Islam and Christianity, they are very clear about how to deal with infidels. Infidel means the unbeliever who doesn't follow. So, he has to be either converted or exploited or killed. So, they are very clear. So, this system was going on. So, I don't know, I digressed into that. I suddenly lost the point. So, this is what used to happen. And we forgot, we didn't know. Bhagavad Gita, you never followed, you never listened. Kalyugam Rababu. So I'm not spreading hate, I'm only telling you this is how they are. So understand your enemy. They are the enemy. It's very clear. They don't have any patriotic feelings. They will not say Bharat Mata ki Jai, Vande Mataram. They will not salute the national flag. They will not do it. They are very clear. But we are very tolerant. Tolerant to the extent that we are looking like cowards now. And idiots also. So we have to understand the lines are clear. And we have not been understanding it for the last 2000 years, and as a result we enslaved ourselves. We became slaves for 1000 years. 200 years the Britishers enslaved us, 800 years the Muslims enslaved us. So at least now wake up, Baba, support Modi. So anyway, next, refractory, difficult to control. Byzantine, a very complex, labyrinthine is a synonym there. Byzantine, Daedal, maze like, zigzag, very complex. Nascent, just born. Inchoate, just born, synonym of nascent. Perfidious, backstabbing. Treachery, namminchi mosam, daga, treschery. Next one. So please decide the answer. The next, the bride was mortified, feeling insulted and ashamed and humiliated. The bride was mortified to learn that her dress, which had appeared delicate, even dash, in the artificial light of the boutique, was nearly transparent in the bright sunlight of her outdoor wedding. Just imagine this stupid bride is going around naked. Do you remember that story, the emperor's new clothes? I'll tell you that later. Ask me. Ephemeral, temporary, evanescent, fugitive, fugacious, passing, transient, momentary. The opposite is enduring, abiding. Both words, enduring and abiding, means lasting for a long time. Diaphanous, yes, see-through. Transparent, semi-transparent, sheer curtains, flimsy gown, flimsy lingerie. Lingerie, lingerie, female underwear. That's also a word that was already used in the GRE. So don't get shocked now. If you are a prude, you will be shocked. PRUD. Prude means a person who will be easily shocked by matters pertaining to sex or violence. Hey, chi, bad boy. This is a prude. PRUD. The opposite of a prude is prurient. Prurient. Prurient means very lusty, always thinking about sex, or prurient questions a lawyer will ask in a rape case. Prurient means sexually longing, like an adolescent. So these are words that are repeating. That's why I'm running through them very fast. Okay. And sometimes I talk about history. I hope you don't get offended. Anybody. Please remember, every Hindu, every Muslim in this country is actually his forefather was a Hindu. So they should also understand facts as they are. We have nothing against any religion. As long as you don't harm anybody, everyone is fine. I mean, like Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. But if people are anti-national, then we'll have to be very careful, isn't it? So that's the whole objective. So, diaphanous, ponderous means very heavy. Ponderous, if you describe a book as ponderous, that means very difficult to read. An elephant or hippopotamus is ponderous, means actually very, very heavy. Book is ponderous, difficult to read. Mettlesome, courage. Cumbersome, burdensome. Gossamer and diaphanous are synonyms. Both mean see-through, flimsy, tenuous, tenuous, semi-transparent. Okay, the answer is obvious. The next one. The key element. A key element of the Smiths' recognizable sound came from the tension between Morrissey's dash lyrics and the cheerful, almost bouncy music composed by Johnny Marr. Okay, the key element of Smith's recognizable sound came from the tension between Morrissey's dash lyrics and the cheerful, almost bouncy music composed by Johnny Marr. There's a tension between the lyrics and the music. Lubricious, very lusty. Lubricious. Lust, sex, thinking about sex all the time. Adidas, ADIDAS, all day I dream about sex. Oh, sorry, it's sports, huh? Okay. Euphoric, joy. Sanguine, very cheerful. Optimistic, roseate, looking at the bright side of life. Blithe spirit, BLITHE. Saturnine, gloomy, the opposite of sanguine. Very gloomy, pessimistic, somber, sullen, melancholy, lugubrious. Recondite, difficult to understand, abstruse, obscure. Lachrymose, weeping, saturnine, sad and gloomy. Lacrimal glands are there in the eye. Lacrimal glands produce tears. Lachrymose, Lacrima Christi is the name of a wine, the tears of Christ. That's the name of wine. I don't know why Christ was crying. Perhaps of the pain, I don't know, or he wants to save everyone. Perhaps he had to first save himself. Anyway, I don't know. This is sounding blasphemous. Okay, it's all right. Blasphemous, means disrespectful toward religion. Okay. No, this is just a question. Okay. I have a right to offend you, and you have a right to get offended. Thank you very much. Keep working. Jai Shri Ram.